Hi, I'm Dave Siki, a design technologist here at Evolve Lab, and today I'll be introducing you to Veras, our powerful rendering tool for Vectorworks. In this quick start guide, we'll walk through the installation process, generating renderings, refining those results, and then upscaling to a final product. These essential steps will get you up and running in Veras in no time. So let's get right into it. Okay, so now that we're here inside of Vectorworks, the easiest way to install Veras is through the Help menu. And we can do that by clicking here and then Install Partner Products. Down towards the end of the page, you'll see the Veras logo as well as Veras for Vectorworks. If we click here, there'll be an Install button. Just one simple click, and you're installed. You'll need to close Vectorworks or relaunch it for this to apply. Alternatively, if you plan on using Veras with other applications, it's best to use the web installer. This can be found at evolvelab.io, and if you navigate to Apps and then click on Veras, the installer packages will be right here. It's best to make sure that the application is closed before you start installation. Just click on Download, and when the download completes, click Open File. The first step will be accepting the end user license agreement and then clicking Install. When prompted by user account control, click Yes, and then finally click Finish. You're now ready to run Veras. Alright, so now that we're back inside of Vectorworks, we'll need to open a 3D view. If you'd like to download the file that I'm using in the demonstration, a link to it will be in the description below. To open Veras in Vectorworks, we go to Window, Palettes, Web Palette, and then click on Evolve Lab Veras. The first thing you'll have to do is log in with your credentials, so enter your email, as well as your password. Now that we have the view loaded, we can adjust the width of the render to show the entire scene. I can see now that the roof is getting clipped off a bit, so to fix that, I can make an adjustment in Vectorworks and bring it back into Veras. I can do that by disabling the auto hide and adjusting my view, then coming back into Veras and pressing this refresh preview image. Now let's use some of these presets. If I click on a preset and click render, you'll see it processing. So let's go through and use these other ones. Now that the renders are complete, we can view them. And we can also save them. Additionally, if you go into settings, you can disable automatic saving or change the path where the renderings are saved. So I'd like to explore more options within this autumn, so I'll remove these other renderings by pressing delete or clicking the trash can icon. Then selecting preset and rendering for more. So we'll click through the options. And of all the options, I like this the best. So I'll go ahead and remove these others. The next feature that I'd like to talk about is seeding. And we can do that from the Compose tab. So I'll click the Compose tab and enable seed. You can think of seed as a way of capturing the aesthetic. When enabled, Veras will try to apply that look in future renderings. This will result in more consistent environment as well as materials. In Vectorworks, I've framed up a new view, and with seed enabled, I'm going to render a few options. With the options complete, if I click through, you'll see that they all are very similar and also very similar to the original image. This seems to be the sharpest, so I'll remove the others. I've now created a rendering of the pool area, but the swimming pool looks more like a window, and I'd like to fix that. I can do that from the Refine tab. We can use the masking tool to select a region around the swimming pool and then update our prompt. The pool looks a bit out of place, but I can correct that by using the render selection blend, and I can blend in the previous rendering so that we get that reflection of the trees. Comparing the two images, you can see that this looks much more like a pool, and we can remove this other rendering. The final feature I'd like to talk about is upscaling. You can do that by clicking here and increasing the scale factor up to a maximum of 4. Please note that this should be your final step because any subsequent masking or rendering will be at a much lower quality than this. So this should be your final step. Once you're happy with the set of images, just click upscale. And it's as simple as that. We can upscale all of these in just a minute. Now with the upscaled images complete, you'll notice that there's a little watermark in the corner indicating that these are higher resolution images, and these will not autosave. So make sure that you do click the save button and give it a unique name. And there you have it, your quick start guide to Veras for Vectorworks. If you have any questions, please post in the comments below or drop by our forums at forum.evolvelab.io. A link will be in the description below. If you liked this video or you found it helpful, be sure to subscribe to stay up to date with everything here at Evolve Lab. Until next time, have a great day.